Le circuit canadien est dorénavant sous la juridiction du PGA Tour. Avant de se rendre sur le grand circuit, plusieurs joueurs ont évolué sur ce circuit satellite considéré comme l'une des meilleures ligues de développement qui soit. Comme en font foi d'ailleurs ces commentaires de plusieurs joueurs qui ont gardé de très bons souvenirs de leur passage au circuit canadien.
Yeah, the Canadian Tour, as it was called then, it was run very professionally right from the very beginning. So when I turned pro, coming out of school, there was an option to go play some of these mini tours in Florida or Arizona, or to do the Canadian Tour. And obviously being from Canada, that was a pretty easy decision to come to Canada. But in hindsight, it was really a good decision because the events were run 4 rounds with caddies, with cuts, with spectator ropes and leaderboards. And, it was run just like the tour events are on the web.com or PGA Tour, obviously on a little bit different scale. But to me, it was a professional golf experience as close as you could get for a mini tour environment. And, I never really looked at the Canadian Tour as a mini tour. I always felt like it was, just a professional tour that was just a little bit below, that level of the web.com. So it was, it was run very well.
The camaraderie and the traveling with all the guys. I remember I drove one year from Vancouver Island all the way across and took the ferry out to Newfoundland. So I drove the entire country that year, and it was just seeing the entire country and the fans. Golf is big in Canada. People just don't realize how supportive they are and how much they love and have a passion for the game of golf. So it was great rolling into all the different towns and meeting people, and it was a very local community type event where everybody came out and supported, and everywhere you went they were thankful that you were there. So it was I learned to play professional golf in Canada, and I'll never forget it.
8, maybe 9 events this year that you can get up there and play those events, and you play well throughout the course of the tour, you can bypass that Q school and get right out there. So I think that's a nice incentive. Plus, it's a great place to play. Obviously, our country's beautiful, and you play in some great places, and you get great fan support at all the events they go to. So it's a very valuable tour, and hopefully some sponsors will see how much value there is, and they can help the tour even grow even more.
Right, sure, you got to play good on every stage that you play or every tour you play, but up there you're walking, you're caddy, you're hotel to hotel or homes. People open their homes out and cook you dinners, and it's the same out here. It's. I just think some of the mini tours out here, you ride check for an entry and you get in the cart and go play and use a laser, and I just don't think that prepares you as good as some other things do.
It's the exact same golf just at a slightly smaller level. At the time we had some television coverage, and you have a Wednesday Pro-Am, and it's 4 rounds with a 36-hole cut. So everything is exactly the same. You're not riding in a golf cart. You're out there, you're walking with a caddy, and you're traveling from province to province each week. So all of that taught you the exact same thing of what you do on the PGA Tour. It's just the scale is just a little bit bigger here, and that's really the only difference.